Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another GRT price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the GRT chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above the 20-day MA here on the daily chart. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, and before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets here on the GRT chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw that massive bounce to the upside, seeing the all-time high at around the $2.9163 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices over here, giving us a low at around the $0.0518 mark in what I'm terming as the low for that second wave to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, where I have minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $4.6866 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the GRT chart, you can see that after making our lower low at around the $0.0518 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have that first wave to the upside, then a wave 2, then a wave 3, giving us a peak at around the $0.2325 mark. And after seeing the formation of that wave 3, whatever we expected next is a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 4 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which lies between the $0.1642 mark and the $0.1433 mark, which is a target area that we have now fully maximized. And after fully maximizing it, whatever we expect here on the short-term scenarios is that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, which I believe has started to play out and is also an impulsive wave. And because of its impulsive nature, we also expect to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 5, having the wave 5 of the fractal wave fully maximizing our target areas to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario over here. And if I zoom in so that we can get to the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, after making our low in the formation of that wave 4, we started this massive bounce to the upside, having a peak at around the $0.1872 mark in what I'm terming is that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, we started this corrective structure in a move that has now given me the low for that second wave, and I'm expecting a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of these wave 5 to the upside, and getting to see whether the second wave of the fractal wave within the formation of that wave 5 has done the minimum that we expect a wave 2 to the lower side to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1. That gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which is a target area that we have now fully maximized. And after fully maximizing that target area, whatever I'm expecting next is a massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out my minimum target areas to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, which is also my next target area here on the GRT chart, by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.2403 mark, which is slightly above the wave 3 high. And once that plays out, then we can expect a pullback in the formation of this wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And for that move to also play out, I'm also expecting to see a break above the 20-day MA, which at the time of this recording here on the 4-hour chart, we are trading below it, and we need to manage to break above it so that it can offer us the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher, and also see a break above the wave 1 high. And once we break above the wave 1 high, then that will be enough confirmation confirmation that whatever we are seeing here on the GRT chart is that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out my minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 5, which is right here in yellow, by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 at the fib of 1.618, and that is at around the $0.2779 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting GRT to do in the formation of that wave 5. So let's continue watching the 20-day MA, continue watching the wave 1 high at around the $0.18 mark, because a break above the wave 1 high could trigger even higher prices to fully maximize our target areas in the formation of that wave 5. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 5. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bearish cross, and that does not fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3 and could suggest a bit of a short-term bearish movement before we can continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.